Students, in this video we are going to see seventh lesson key points, that is the nomads, tribes, nomads and settled communities. We know tribal peoples are there, nomads are there and settled communities are there, that we are going to see. The large part of the subcontinent society was already divided according to the rule of Varna system, that we have seen 6th standard. According to Varna system, there was 4 groups of people that we know: Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudras, like that. So the Indian society or subcontinent society was divided in the name of Varnas. These rulers was prescribed by the Brahmins, were accepted by the ruler of the large kingdoms. Then who was giving these rules? That is given by the Brahmins. Beyond big cities, tribal societies. Big cities was there, other than we can see tribal societies. Tribes who lived beyond the cities did not follow the social rules and rituals prescribed by the Brahmins. The tribal people, they are having their own god, their own custom, their own rituals. What given by the Brahmins, they never followed the same thing. Many large tribes thrives a different part of the subcontinent. They usually lived in forests, hills, deserts and places difficult to reach. The tribal people, they was living any part of the subcontinent, and where they was living that area, it was very difficult to reach to other people. We know inside the forest and hill area, desert area, and the means the we know some of the island area, like that, where people can reach very easily. In that area the tribal peoples was living. Still we are having in Andaman Nicobar Islands, or like that small island groups, not fully. There are some small islands in Bay of Bengal itself, and there only tribal group peoples are living. Anybody can't reach there. If you are trying to reach there, they will kill us. That is the speciality. They won't allow us to reach in their area, and still it is that area, it is with under the hands of the tribal people. It is a part of India itself. Then the next one, the caste based and the tribal societies also depend on each other for their diverse needs. The caste based, the four Varnas, there was depending each other. At the same time, the tribal societies also was depending with this caste based society for their diverse needs, for clothes, for rice or wheat, like that. They was depending each other. Who were tribal people? Really, who are the tribal people? Tribal people were found in almost every region of the subcontinent, that we already said. In Punjab, the Kokar tribes was very influential during 13th and 14th century. Later, Khakharas became more important. Means in Punjab also, that was the some of the what we can say developed area in that time itself. There also was very famous and influential tribal groups. Then next, Multan and Sindh, that is the Lagnahas and Arguns dominated extensively in this region, and northwest area Balochis was the important person, and the western Himalaya, the Gadis was the important tribal group, and the northeastern part subcontinent Nagas, Ahams and many other. Still Nagaland is the name of that Nagas tribals. Then in many areas of the present day Bihar and Jharkhand also was under the was the tribal group area. Chero chiefdom was emerged by the 12th century. Then Mundas and Sandals were other important tribes that lived in the region, and also in the Orissa and Bengal. We already have seen about the Mundas. Then in Maharashtra highlands and Karnataka and the southern region, Kolis, Baras, Koragas, Vetas, Maravars and others was the prominent tribal groups. In the western and the central India, we can see Bhils, that is in the part of Rajasthan, that area we can see the and Gujarat area we can see Bhils group. And in present day states of Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra and Andhra Pradesh, they are having another one tribal group, that is Gonds. Then we can see the nomadic tribal groups also. How nomads and the mobile people live, means they are the people, those who are moving from one place to another place. Okay. Nomadic pastoralists moved over long distance with their animals because of their duty or their traditional work itself. It was herding the animals, so they want to get the pastoral land as well as water for that purpose. They are moving from one place to another place. That also they used to move a long distance. They lived on milk and other pastoral products, what the meat or got meat, like that things, what they was keeping that thing, and milk of that particular animals, that was they are using, and milk products also they was making, and even they was making the woolen shawls and other things. They also exchanged wool, ghee, etc. with the settled agriculturists of the for grain, cloth, utensils and other products. Where they are coming, for example, if they are coming here in Karur area, they will give their woolen and as well as ghee to us, and they will collect grains, cloth, utensils, etc. Then Banjaras were the most important trader nomads. We can see here even in Karnataka many peoples there was from Banjara farm group, and even Maharashtra, Rajasthan, like that many area we can see this particular group. Many pastoral tribes reared and sold animals such as cattle, horses to the prosperous people. There was rearing the elephant, horse, cattle, even camel, like that things. They was keeping, and they was rearing it, and they was selling it. Then changing society because of the new caste and development of the new caste and hierarchy in the society. Many tribes and the social groups were taken into caste-based society and given the status of jadis. The tribal groups started to merge with the main social group, and slowly we can see a development of the status of jadis in the tribal group. Specialized artisans, smith, carpenters and masons were also recognized as separate jadis by Brahmanas. There was done the, we have seen that one Vishwakarmas, that is the another one group, that those who are doing the goldsmith, blacksmith, carpenters, mason, all together it was known as the Vishwakarmas, or they are started to call in different name by whom? Brahmins. Among the Kshatriyas, new Rajput clans became powerful by 11th and 12th century. With the support of the Brahmanas, many tribes become part of the caste system. Then the Brahmanas need support of some of the tribal groups. So what they done, because of that one, they have started to get some of the particular status or jadi name like that in the society. Then we are going to see two special groups, that is Gonds and Ahams. Then first Gonds. The Gonds lived in the vast forest region called Gondwana, and they practiced shifting cultivation. Means we have seen that one in 6th standard slash and burn. Means 1 year they will, for 2-3 years they will cultivate this area. After that they will skip that one, and they will cut down the trees of the another area and burn it, and they will cultivate that. And the large Gond tribes were divided many smaller clans, and each clan had its own Raja. Means the Gond group, it had a big group, and it was divided into small group, and it was called, known as clans, and each group had their own Raja, means their own leader. Administrative system of this kingdom was becoming centralized. It was a centralized, means the altogether there was a top leader, and under that clans leaders was there. The emergence of the large state changed the nature of Gond society as equal society. Society gradually got divided into unequal social classes. It was there was equality in the society, but it became a big group or large group. So slowly they also started to adopt the unequal social classes what they was seeing around their society. Then Khatga was the rich state of the Gond, where the Mughals defeated the Gonds. They annexed part of the kingdom and granted a rest of the rest to Chandrasha. Then afterwards the Mughal emperor, they came to know about this group, and they came and defeated the Gonds, and they annexed the Gonds with Mughal emperor. After this, Gond became much weaker and later struggled unsuccessfully against the stronger Bundelas and Marathas. Then they become very weaker under the leadership of this Mughal emperor. Then also they tried many times to become successful and against the many groups. The next one, it is Ahams. Ahams migrated to Brahmaputra Valley from present-day Myanmar in the 13th century. They came from Myanmar or Burma area to India, that is in the coastal area of Brahmaputra. In which century? 13th century. During the 16th century, they annexed their kingdom of the Chutias 1523 and Koch Hoga in 1581 and subjugated many other tribes. Then they are coming and they are making together many small kingdoms or the tribal groups making with them, and they are slowly becoming powerful. The Ahams built a large state using firearms and as early as in 1530s. By 1530s they made their own big kingdom. By 1660 they should make high quality gunpowder and cannons. What was their speciality? In 17th century, mid of the 17th century itself, they was making high quality gunpowder as well as cannons. In 1662 they were defeated by Mughals, but Mughals control could not last long. Then Mughals came and defeating this Aham group also, but Mughal was not able to control them for long years. The Aham state depended upon forced labor. There was inside the Aham group itself, they was making the forced labor. All people, they want to work, or to whom the king or the power is saying to work, they want to work. By the first half of the 17th century, the administration became quite centralized. Then slowly the administration, it is becoming centralized because of the invasion of the other kings. Aham society was divided into clans or Khels. Already we have seen that one. The Gond society, it is also was divided into clans. Here they was calling it clans or Khels. Aham was worshipped their own tribal god. They had their own special god. During 1714 to 1744, Hinduism became the predominant religion. In the Aham group also, they slowly started to receive the Hindu religion by 18th century, starting of the 18th or first half of the 18th century. Before that, they had their own god. Okay, we'll stop here and we will continue the reading part in next day. Thank you. Have a nice day.